Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Jennifer Masry. So I just wanted to talk to you today about an important topic that I feel like has really not been out there and nobody's speaking about it. So it's horses and energy, and then picking a horse partner that fits your energy. So energy in horse partners is very important because we all have energy. I have energy, my horse has energy, I have a personality, my horse has a personality. So when we're looking for that partner, we really have to consider, does our energy match? Now, have you ever been at a party ever and you met somebody there and you're like, oh my God, I just met this girl. She was so nice, our energy just matched, right away, we're talking the whole night, we're dancing, we're having a good time, and it's like you knew each other forever, and you just pick up and you're just having the best conversations, okay? And you exchange numbers at the end of the night. That's good energy. That's wonderful energy. You want that. You want that in your horse partnership. Or else you can be at a party. Okay, this is the other scenario. You meet some girl, okay, you're talking, and you find you're like, oh my God, she is so rude. I don't even want to talk to her. I don't even like what she's saying. She's just not a nice person. I don't even think we have anything in common. We don't even vibe together. Okay, that's another horse. That's a different type of horse. Same thing. Two different people, two different energies. One works, the other one doesn't. Same thing with horses. I can't tell you how many times people go and buy horses because they put out a list. They're like, hi, I would like, a gelding from, I'm going to say 15 hands. Like 17 hands is my criteria. It has to be a chestnut. It has to jump. It has to have, lead changes. The horse has to be underneath 10 years old, and they have this long laundry list of things that they want, to buy. This horse that looks like A, B, C, and D is a long list. And somebody will come out and show you, who has this long list. And they're like, oh, this horse is great for you. Come and try him. Come and try this horse. Well, you come and try this horse, and you get on the horse, and the tail is swishing back and forth. He's a little angry all the time as you're riding him. I don't think you and your energy match, but everybody's like, oh, he's fine, just buy him, we'll shake him out of that and so forth. Well, guess what happens? You wind up buying this horse. This horse was not energetically connected to you in your energy in any sort of way. It's like the same thing with the girl that you just met at the party, who you have two different things in common, and it just doesn't work. Well, this happens all the time. I can't tell you how many times that I read people that are not energetically capable. Wrong choice words, not capable, but they're just not in alignment with their horses. And it makes such a crappy ride. That's the best way to describe it. It just makes a horrible experience. Now, I have two videos I'm going to post here right after this of a lesson I took. One with one horse that's black that I really enjoyed riding, and then the bay, which is a mare that I did not enjoy the ride. But that's not the point, you know what I mean? I'm taking a lesson. I am just there to, to learn new skills and to ride different horses, and it's perfectly fine. But I found with the mare, the bay horse, I kind of had to change my energy for her in the sense where I had to make it a little lighter because I realized that she just wasn't happy with what I was doing. She wasn't happy with the cues I was giving her to walk, trot, canter. She just wasn't happy all along with much of those cues I was giving her, and I was having a little bit more challenging time riding her, which is okay. And then the black horse, on the other hand, much better energy, with me. He was okay with, whatever I asked him to. He was, he was willing to go. And he was just, you could just tell. You could just tell the comfort level when you're on a horse and you feel like, oh yeah, this horse is for me. You know, we really vibe together like you would in a relationship. Okay, it's the same situation. You really have to pay attention. So when you're going to buy a horse, or you're going to lease a horse, or whatever that might be, you really have to pay attention to the body language of the horse, especially when you're riding, or especially when you're on the ground. Pay attention to all the body work. Excuse me, not the body work. Pay attention to how the horse is on the ground. Pay attention. Are they being bossy? Bossy, we can fix the groundwork. But energetic wise, are you guys really like clashing? You really have to look at that. Is it just bossiness, or is it honestly you guys are just not a mix? So I have this video. Like I said, look at the two videos. It might be a little bit challenging to see. I mean, two different horses, like I said, but I really, felt more challenged on the bay horse for whatever reason. I just felt like energetically it just was not working, and that's okay. But this is what I'm here to do. I'm here to try different horses. I'm here to bring it to the YouTube station so you guys can see it. So, maybe when you're going to buy your next horse, or you're going to take a lesson, you can kind of put this information into your pocket, into your tool bag, and you're going to have more information. So when you go to buy your own horse, you're going to be like, oh, okay, that's what it feels like. That's what it feels like when me and my horse are together as a relationship versus not together, and this is just not going to work. Even though I love the way he looks, even though I love his color, even though that he has everything marked on my check boxes that I'm looking for. Sometimes it doesn't matter. Sometimes we have to consider the horse's personality, your personality, and the things work. All right, well, thank you. Hi, so I hope you watched those two riding videos. The first one you can see with the black horse that I was riding, that he was actually much more tolerable towards me. We had a much better chemistry riding. He was much more forward. There was not a lot of tail swishing from him. He actually, when I would ask him for a command, he was actually willing to give it to me. And I'm not saying horses that you have to work for it. I'm talking about when you have a horse that you have to work for it, and he's shaking his head, or he's doing something in order to just, try and what's the word I'm looking for? I guess in some senses, get you off, or let you know I'm aggravated, or, starts bucking and rearing. We don't want that. And of course it can be a behavioral issue too. I'm not saying it cannot be, but the point is you want to really, buy a horse or lease a horse that is a horse that's going to work with you and your energy. So you really have to be conscious of that. Now, the best way to do this, obviously, is to ride them, ride them multiple times, ride them once, ride them twice. See how this horse responds to you, because if a horse is going to respond badly to you, then obviously you're not working together energetic wise. If a horse is going to, I see with my daughter sometimes, my horse, she'll get on him, and he just wants to test her. And it's not even because she's a bad rider, it's because he just doesn't like her energy. Does not like her energy. It's got nothing about her riding. It's all about, I don't like your energy right now. I don't like what you're coming to the table with. And I tell her all the time, Cadence, you have to change your energy. So me as a rider and getting on other horses that I'm sitting here taking lessons on, sometimes I have to change my riding. Sometimes I have to change my energy to fit theirs. And sometimes and I'm always thinking about that, and I'm always trying to really just like bring down my energy and fix it, because I'm like, okay, apparently this horse is not happy with me or my energy or what I'm bringing to the table, but I'm going to try and work with that. Okay. But this is a lesson horse. This is not a horse that I am leasing or buying. So that's the difference. I can sit here and work with my energy, but if I had to buy a horse like this, I don't know if that would be the best situation for me right now. I don't know if I want to buy a horse that I'm not energetically in tune with. And I find that so many times that people buy horses because they like the way they look, they're the right size, they can jump the right amount of jumps, the right height, they have everything that they're looking for, but energetic-wise, it is not there. So please do not go and buy something that is not for you, because in the end, you're going to wind up selling it, or maybe it's going to be a little bit too much for you, or you're just going to wind up just, giving it back, and then the horse is going to be like tossed from person to person to person. So that's why I'm making this video, because I feel like it's not a topic that's been talked about. It is challenging to know if a horse is energetically in tune with you. Most of the time you bring a trainer along with you, they can definitely help you to see if it's a match, but that's the main thing, that what you have to do is you really have to pay attention. You really have to be present at that moment. You really have to pick up on all the subtle hints that are happening. All right, well, thank you for watching. Bye, guys.